Hi, Forrest Marquise here at forestfloorstudios.com. I am the inventor of the Octatone. The Octatone is one of the first instruments of its kind, one of the only instruments with 8 sides. It's called the Octatone not because it has 16 strings, but because it has 8 sides. It is octagonal in shape. I use the Octatone to compose music for films, for television, for Grammy albums, and for leisure recordings, recreational recordings. First I'll show you how to play it with the bow. You want to resin the bow. The Octatone is most suited for scary movies, horror films, also for fantasy movies, and for comedies. Donkey's tail, which is the hair of a bow clipped at both ends and then sunk together so you can put it around in a loop. Wrap it around like this, you can hold it. This will give you a droning tone. I have introduced an amplifier. So that's that. I first learned about the Octatone through a dream I had 7 years ago where they were building the pyramids out of these tubes, these brick tubes that were purple, raining down from the sky, and out of the tubes came these aliens, and the aliens were all had around their necks octagonal pendants. And I saw that and I thought, whoa, because in the other half of the dream, this is after I'd woken up, but in the other half of the dream I was playing guitar that was shaped like a banana. B, C, and G. The violin strings will be activated by a perpendicular motion, and the Octatone strings will be activated by also by a perpendicular motion. So what I try to do is turn this at an angle. It's about a 30-degree angle, so we can get a little bit of activation on both string sets. Make it sound like little people talking. Anyone can play movies by putting them into their VCR. Another thing about the Octatone is that anyone can play the Octatone. Children, adults, young adults, middle-aged women, older women, really old women. There's also the plucking technique. This is really just a humbucking pickup that we're working with here. piano, you only have 10 fingers. So I can play as many as 10 notes. Sometimes I can mash a couple more down. I could probably get 16 strings on this, but you don't get that droning sound that you get with the Octatone when you can spin it around, hold that donkey tail on there, and get those drones going, and it blends into one note. On a guitar you can play a chord, but you get that attack sound, that great for blues music. I've only made one Octatone, and I've not yet sold it. It is my hope that with this video, I can sell the Octatone, and someone out there can make music. If you are an old man watching this, the Octatone is great for squelch tones. Do you remember my finger jiggling? Well, the Octatone, with its harmonic frequencies, can vibrate your finger and cure arthritis. That's right, cure arthritis. Put your finger on it, whichever finger ails you, let the vibrations of the spinning bounce your finger up and down, and that's going to send a frequency through your bones, and it's going to dissolve calcium. Mostly why Jimi Hendrix used to play with his teeth in his nose is because he had really bad nasal allergies. So he tried to do that to try and clear and break up those sinus blockages. What else can it do, you wonder? Oh my god, I just found a new sound! I am the inventor of the Octatone, and never before have I found the sound that I just found 2 seconds ago that I'm about to share with you. Please join me over here on the tuning end of the Octatone. What we have here are the little remains of the strings, which on their own don't make very much sound, but I've realized with this humbucking pickup I can set it next to the strings and pluck them. Listen, the Octatone has 16 strings. That's 16 possibilities. Not to count, you get a different tone between each other string played together. So if you're playing strings A and B together, you get a different tone that's going to be A primed. And if you have A primed and B primed now ringing together, you have A double prime. So we're getting to the point where you have 2 exponentials above this note, and that's 2 octaves above it. And then you add another note, the 16th note, and then you've got 3 octaves just from 16 strings. If you're playing on a guitar, you have 6 strings. Your guitar player in your band, he'll play 6 strings, play one at a time, do whatever, scales, that's great. You can play scales on an Octatone, you can play chords on an Octatone. You can pluck it if you want to, you can play your scales, you can play it with like a slide. I've shown you how to play the blues on that thing, right? Yeah, he's right. Hey, it's me again. I just wanted to say thanks for watching my video. And I wanted to let you know that if you want an Octatone, I could build you one. I built that one and I could build it again. And if I built it again, it'd be better than the first one. So you should try it. It might just change your life. Well, here's another performance to take you away with. It's by James and Forrest, and it's called Waterfalls of Love. Please enjoy.